Welcome everyone to the Real Whovians cast. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Ray. What's up, Ray?
I guess we'll find out next time who Rogue is.
I am with Connor. What's up, Connor?
Hello.
Marty.
Good morning.
And I'm trying to add Louis, and he said his device is not connected. I don't know what that means, Connor. Okay, now I can add him. Okay. Okay, it's lagging for Louis for some reason. Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So, no, he's not. He's here. Wait. Okay. Louis?
Yeah. Got him.
Louis? Okay. All right. So, Louis, hello?
It might be his internet.
Yeah, I think it is.
You know what? Everything's going wrong.
StreamYard's a bit weird with that sort of stuff, but
yeah. All right.
Just
all right,
rant away.
Hello,
Louis. All right, Louis. I'm gonna get your opinion. I just have to say what I have to say first, okay? And my lighting is not working. This is fucking.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Louis. Louis, can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes, Louis. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Can anyone hear me?
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, I can hear you. I just wanted to.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I just wanted to make sure you can hear me.
Louis. Hi, Louis. I'm gonna fucking explode. Are you listening to me? Do you fucking hear me, Louis? Hi. Hi. Do you fucking hear me? Hi. You don't. You're on a fucking 27-second delay.
I can hear you. Hello.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, Louis. All right, no offense, right? Louis, listen to me. Louis, listen to me. Louis, right? No, don't take any offense, okay? I love you, Louis, right? But
I'm gonna fuck you up.
Want to watch Doctor Who? Don't fucking send me a fucking thing about a fucking thing. I don't give a fuck if you like the costumes. I don't give a fuck if you like the hairstyle. I'm watching this shit. Follow the fucking directions, please. I don't ask a lot, and I don't have a lot of rules, okay? But you never follow the fucking rules. You like to spoil shit. You didn't spoil anything like you did with the fucking Class of the Weeping Angels. I told you about that. You motherfucker. You motherfucking
Bitch, what did I send you? I didn't send you anything.
You motherfucking who crew. You like to pee on the street and not in the toilet. You like to be a fucking shit stirrer. I told you, don't send me shit.
His favorite villain of all time is back next week. He doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Okay, besides that, Louis. Besides that, Louis, I have to tell you. It is I'm happy you're here.
Phobia showing now. Just because the doctor's gay, don't take out on the only faggot on the card.
I'm happy. Oh, you are? Oh, you
That's
are.
it. That's the cast, everyone. See you later.
What did I do wrong? I just said, oh, wow.
How would I know if you're gay or not? I don't know. Do I fucking... You are?
Thank you.
I didn't fucking know. I just thought you were an asshole. All right, listen. Okay. Listen.
That's the cast. That's the cast.
Listen, can I? All right, I'm going to talk about my opinion first, and then everybody else can talk, right? I love you too. All right.
Happy.
I'm happy you're happy. Happiness will prevail. All right, listen. I have to talk and get this off my chest, and then I will showcase your opinion, Louis, and Connor, and Marty, and Ray. I was just so flustered with this episode. I don't remember anybody's name.
Who said I was gay? What are you talking about my sexuality?
Like I'm senile all of a sudden. This episode
you want to
affected
sting
me.
my arsehole? That's disgusting.
Louis, I'm gonna talk as the host, and then you can talk. Okay? Okay. All right. I have to talk because if I don't get to talk, I'm gonna kick you out. I want to talk. All right? Okay. I know this wasn't written by Russell T. Davis, but I guess it was his blessing was given for this episode. So I don't understand how 60 fucking 1 years of history, right? And you fucking can never get this motherfucker like the Dr. Toe and Rosie loves her. You can never fucking get that he loves River. You never get he loves Clara. He loves, well, maybe you said it. Oh, David Tennant said it. I love Sarah. I love Sarah. Okay. But you can never fucking get a kiss out of this motherfucker like that mean shit, that he's in love with this one. There's the dancing around, oh, I love Rose, and this is my carbon copy, and my copy will tell you he loves you. And all right, I'm going to spend 27, 28 years with River, and it's implied they're married, and they haven't married couple stuff. And Clara, he loves that he'll go to the ends of the earth because he's in love with her. Okay. But in this episode, it's like, hey, you want to see my Time Lord Schwang? And hey, look at my fucking ship. My ship's bigger than your ship. And oh, look at my technology. And oh, honey, you want to travel with me? Fucking locking lips. The guy's fucking, how are you? And you're proposing and you just fucking met. And like, what the fuck is happening? What is this episode about? And then when you find out what the fucking episode is about, that it's about alien cosplaying, altering worlds for destruction. You're like, what the fuck is going on in this episode? Is this episode supposed to focus on alien bird creatures? Or is it supposed to focus on the Doctor's been so never really fucking committed to a relationship and now he's fucking a fucking slut the whole goddamn episode? And I'm like, wait a minute. I don't fucking get it. He never acts like this. And I know he never acts like this, but now he's acting like this. Like, why? This is not Doctor Who at all. And I'm not against gay people. I'm not against any of this stuff. But I got to tell you, lately, I'm getting really pissed. As much as I love other people's rights, I don't fucking like things that are changing where you can't be white anymore. And you can't be straight anymore. And it's like, my opinion's not respected. Like,
what?
I don't
on.
understand what the fuck is going on.
There was nothing
This is
about
not
being
Doctor
white.
Who. This is nothing. This is not Doctor Who. When did this ever happen in 60 fucking 1 years?
I will actually say in your defense, Joe, as someone who does identify as gay, without being crude, I didn't know you were, but okay. And it was less gay than. I've had a penis in my mouth and it was less gay than watching this episode. That was just the stupidest bullshit I've ever seen. What the fuck was that? Like, if you're going to have a gay relationship, I'm not against gays, but if you're going to do it, if you're going to make the Doctor come out as gay now, which makes no sense after 6... We said this earlier, actually, me and Joe off air. We had a chat and we said even when the Doctor identified as a woman, they were still attracted to women. Why all of a sudden this guy? Like, honestly, because me, Connor,
and we had an interesting debate because my debate was that he was always a man, and even if he's in a woman's body, he's not gay because he just always liked women.
Exactly. Well, I would say that if you're in a woman's body and you like women, you're a lesbian.
I know, but
that's a different thing. Agree to disagree. We agree on that the Doctor always likes women. Me and Connor watched this together and online, and I was throughout the whole episode. I was just thinking the way that he was talking, the Rogue character. It reminded me of Jodie in the future if they were saying the same thing at the same time, and I was like, "Fuck, they're going to make him a fugitive Doctor." Then you had that bullshit that now Richard E. Grant is a Doctor, canon, even though
wait, what?
Where the faces come off. Well, you know when he scans the Doctor in his ship, Richard E. Grant's face is in the lineup.
Why is that?
Yeah, so now Richard E. Grant's a canon Doctor, even though the Great Intelligence took on that face and fought the 11th Doctor, is bullshit.
Wait, but that was a comedy special. That wasn't canon.
Well,
I'm sorry. You meant the fucking the scroll.
Schalke. The Schalke.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. So he's
now confirmed he's a canon
Richard
Doctor.
He's a canon Doctor.
Come on.
The thing is, I don't
From
even have a problem as such. I don't even have a problem as such as if they're going to make the Doctor gay. If they're going to make him gay, I'm like, oh, if they're going to do it, do it. But that felt so forced and so rushed. They like me and Connor was forced. There was no connection. There was no romance. It was just, oh, he's hot. Oh, I'm going to play Kylie Minogue, even though Kylie Minogue played a character in The Voyage of the Damned. So how does that work?
Right.
And it just felt so bullshitty. The Ruby subplot was rubbish. It literally was. I mean, I hate Boom. I hate 73 Yards. I honestly think this is worse than both of them.
This is the worst episode of Doctor Who in history.
It was just a waste. It was those bird creatures.
He's trying to fuck somebody the whole episode.
Yeah.
I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen that in my life. The Doctor trying to.
Why are the villains cosplayers? Why were they birds if they're cosplayers? Why do they need to be birds? Why is he like, find me? I'm gonna give you my ring and propose. Like what? Like
what was
it?
That?
Just made no sense. And then he's snogging him and he's going, "Oh, Ruby, I've lost my boyfriend. Oh, I can't." And he's going all Scottish for it. It's like what? Like, again, that's not me being homophobic, but it just felt so forced.
You just know now that, like, with all the hints in this episode of like, come find me and stuff like that, you just know that they're going to bring him back for season 3, aren't you?
Okay, what I just want to clarify. Exactly. I want to clarify who that character was.
Look at the comments, Joe.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't look at the comments.
No, I'm also.
All right.
If you want to know if Rogue is anyone, Joe, he's not. He's just a bounty hunter.
No, I know who it is, though.
He's not Jack.
I know. It's no. If you remember, right? If you remember, Captain Jack had a year of his memory taken away, but he said that he had 2 people with him, right?
Please. Don't make it that it's Jack.
It's not. Would you just listen to what I just said? It's not Jack. Jack said he have 2 people with him.
A gay character.
Didn't he say? Isn't this the guy that Captain Jack was with?
No,
that was John Hart.
That was Joe Hart. Yeah.
He wasn't a time agent. No. They never confirmed that Rogue was a time agent, though.
Okay.
I mean, it could be. I'm not saying it's not. But the other thing is, Susan
what the fuck is this? Wait. Could somebody take this fucking person?
That's what I'm trying to draw your attention to. That's why I'm trying to draw your attention.
Could you ban them? Could we ban them?
I can't see the chat.
Be the one who does it.
Oh, you're talking
about
saying? 212 critic.
Yeah.
Right.
That's James. That's James.
What are they saying?
It's James. I don't want to talk.
Whoever it is, fuck off for having a conversation, you twat. The thing that really annoyed me as well is they ruined the reveal of next week's episode with Sutek returning.
Yeah.
There's that shot. If you pause it,
Sutek.
If you pause it, Susan twists in Sutek's costume behind pyramids. It's like a.
I saw that.
Yeah, you've seen it. Yeah,
saw that immediately.
And it's just like, why ruin that when like you didn't need to put that in the trailer?
No.
I gotta tell you,
I feel as a member of the LGBT, I feel embarrassed by this. It was cringy. I feel like, as someone who does identify as gay, I just thought they're using it. If you're gay, at the end of the day, look, I'm not going to make a big thing of it. If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. It doesn't matter. It doesn't define who you are. It's just what your preference is. But they made this whole story about that without giving it any punch. It was just like, we're gay now. Woo! It was just like, I found it embarrassing and really cringy.
I mean,
would you say it was like forced on that? Like they were trying to force it?
It was extremely forced.
Oh yeah,
like I said.
Well, the one thing I'll give them, the one sort of comeback I have, and that is at least they actually went for it instead of fucking teasing fans for a year and a half with flipping the 13th Doctor and Yaz. Will they? Won't they?
No, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. But at least that made more sense than this. Like, at least Yaz was built up as a character. Yeah. This was just, oh, I've bumped into you. I think you're really hot. Yeah. Like when the psychic paper was going, oh, you're hot, and all that. It was just like, what?
Yeah. Well, we know some people are going to love it, don't we? No offense.
No, if you like it, great. But I just don't think
you like it.
My argument is, I've seen people on Twitter who have said this episode's rubbish, being called homophobic, and I don't think you're homophobic for saying it's bad. I just think it was just bad.
I'm not homophobic for saying it's bad. I'm saying that the character never did anything like that in 60 fucking years.
Yo, if you were homophobic,
I'm not even saying. Look, that's right. I didn't even know you guys anyway, but we also have trans people in our members too. So.
Well, no, you knew about it because when me and Brandon were gay, and you said good luck in your gay relationship.
I thought you were being an actor, fucking around for views back then.
I'm not Jack. I'm not an actor. I'm just me.
I'm sorry, Louis. I didn't know that was real.
No, it's all right. I don't take offense. I don't take offense. It's fine. And if anything,
but I don't mind that you are. But my point is that even if the Doctor. Like this episode, he wasn't gay, but he was straight, and he liked like a woman. The Doctor never did anything like that, where it was always dancing around the you know what I'm saying? Like with Rose,
no,
you had the meta-crisis Doctor say that he loved her.
Even the thing with Rose wasn't really dancing around. This is what I hated about series 2, and this is what I hate about this episode, is the fact that why all of a sudden is Doctor Who about romance?
Yeah,
it's not Doctor Who. Doctor Who is about aliens.
Don't get me wrong. Have romance in it, but like Joe said, Joe made a good point there. If this was this was David Tennant, right, and Rogue was a woman, it would not be that quickly rushed. Even Madame de Pompadour, they had like a little love story, but it wasn't like a, oh my god, marry me, I'm going to kiss you, and I'm going to
right.
It was like a build up.
Yeah, even if he wasn't gay, if it was a female, he would never do what he did.
It was like they met and they were married. It's like the minute he met Rogue, it was like, oh my god, I remember you. I was married to you for 100 years and we're married. So, right, I'm going to hold your torch as we run around. It was like, what?
This is the really shitty inverted version of A Girl in the Fireplace, where it's 40 minutes flirting and 5 minutes alien action.
Yeah.
A Girl in the Fireplace.
And it wasn't even alien action, it was just people in chicken suits going, I'm a cosplayer.
Honestly, them fucking villains look stupid as fuck. Honestly. Yes. You've got RTD in interviews saying, oh my God, like we're getting rid of the Daleks for a little while. We want more memorable villains. Well, you're not going to have memorable villains.
Fuck that.
Angry Bird looking in Regency outfits. For 5 minutes in an episode.
Think, but me and Connor were saying this earlier. So far this season, there's been one villain, and that was Maestro. The rest have been artificial intelligence gone wrong.
They've all sucked.
A bogey monster.
Except for Maestro.
I have to admit, apart from Maestro this season, the villains have. I mean, there hasn't been any villains. It's sucked ass in terms of.
Last week was the best episode in about 20 years, but
the humans were the villains. You know, so it's not even like that.
That's what I mean. It's kind of like season 11 all over again, where you only really have the Mud Witches as the villains. Like, there's not anything. Everything else is a misunderstanding.
Well,
there's just become this weird understanding of Doctor Who. It actually is. I just don't get it.
Well, I'm not. I'm going to say. I'm going to say it now, and I'm going to sound a bit bad here, but no offense. I don't think those two should be writing for Doctor Who again. If that's what they're going to produce.
No, they were awful.
No, to be honest, right, I'm going to give Kate Herron her dues. She did a great job with Loki season 1. In fact, from what I heard, she storylined the whole thing from scratch when it kind of fell apart with the guy that was originally writing it. Even though his name was on all the credits, she did most of the work with the director.
Yeah, she might have been good there, though, but she was shit here.
She can do sci-fi stuff, but this isn't sci-fi. This isn't even Doctor Who. It doesn't even scratch the surface of Doctor Who.
It's like Ruby said. It's like Ruby said in the episode. It's more Bridgerton.
We need more.
Exactly that. And they ripped off Bridgerton so much. I don't know if you guys have mentioned it yet, but this is the first episode since February 2020 that's not written by a showrunner.
Yeah.
4 years. This is why I think we need. I don't know. Like, obviously, the writers season 2's done. We don't know what's coming yet, but I think we need more of the old writers around the table again. You know, where's your Helen Rader? Where's Toby Whithouse? Where's
Stephen
Jimmy
Matheson?
Yeah, Jimmy
Classic
Matheson,
Jimmy.
or Sarah Dollard. You know, where are these people? There's so many. I know they're probably trying to bring in new talent, which is, you know, fair enough. They did that at the time was series 1, but I don't know. I just did not know. I have no opinion of this episode, if that makes sense.
I don't either. I don't even. I can't even read it because I don't. This is not even Doctor Who. I don't know what this is.
People
I'm
don't watch Doctor Who. This sort of stuff. They really don't.
Would you guys
have to
agree
say-
that this episode would have been better if it was a first Doctor story?
It would have been
No.
better if it wasn't written.
I just
Because I think if it was the
Bird
first
people-
Doctor story and it was him coming out, it would have been better.
No, I just think the bird aliens would cosplay.
I think it's
they
a
don't even
villain.
know. First of all, it couldn't have been the first Doctor episode because there was no cosplaying back then. Like
the villains
in the
the villains
60s.
just
Joe,
The
it's a
villains
time
just
travel
work.
show. You can cosplay.
it's
But then it wasn't even invented, that fucking thing, with the first Doctor.
the villains don't work. Like, this would have worked. I know, you know, why not throw it? I know not a, you know, it literally could have worked. I think
Thank
the
you,
villain,
Polluted Turtle. Hold on. Thank you, Polluted Turtle. Thank you for coming in. He's my
the
moderator.
villains
Thank
just
you so
let
much.
this whole story down. I mean, this would have worked better. I know it wouldn't have happened, but if it had been like a fucking
Bill, I
Yukon
sent you the link.
or a Vashta Narada story or something, I just feel like the villains just didn't. I was just I remember
actually.
when they come up with
The minute I saw the blue guy
Yeah.
with the fucking big
Oh my
eye,
god, right?
it
Yeah.
took me right out of it. It really
I
did.
was like,
That
this
looked like
guy's
the-
a joke.
I didn't even know the way that they were offering the people. Like,
He looked like a
electric-
Muppet. He
You know,
looked
he was-
terrible.
Yeah, he looked like an Angry Bird character come
It
to
looks
life.
like an angry. They all look like Angry Birds.
It looked like they went to the dollar store and they said, I need whiskers from this bird creature.
all
Like
they
I was
were
waiting
doing
for the bubble wrap and the tinfoil and the cardboard box spaceship from the fucking 70s. But I know
why
we got
not-
bird creatures.
all they was doing was just
Why
lifting
not
them
have
up.
Susan
Electric-
Twist?
Well, she was technically there on the painting, weren't she?
Well, I think there was too many. Like, I think this would have worked better if it was like a shapeshifter, one villain. Like, there was too many of those creatures. If it had just been the
Yeah.
one Duchess, just the
Mhm.
one like
Even
shapeshifter.
if they did it as a Zygon story, it would have been better.
Yeah.
Make them
It
a
Because it's
Zygon.
sort
It
of
would have been better if
It sucks that you get a shitty episode and then you
Yeah.
lead into the finale with a
Well-
shitty episode.
Well, Louis, it looks like they did rip off the Zygons a little bit because they electrocuted them and then they turned into them.
There you
That
go.
is true. And do you know what? Do you know what I found really cringy when
What?
the oh hey Bill, when
I will.
the teenage girl bird thing came in and she's like, look what she's done to my nose, and her nose was all bent like
Yeah.
a cartoon character.
I
Disgusting.
this is a fuck. All right, so I mean, Space Babies I hated, Devil's Court I loved, Boom I loved, 7-3 Yards I hated. I mean, it just ruined it for me. So now I got 3 bad episodes out of this whole season.
And like you said, it's going to the
Who
finale.
do you
so now
think
it's like,
was
what
the
fuck?
giver and the receiver of the Doctor and Rogue?
Oh Jesus!
I think that it was like a circle because you go from the front and the back with both of them. I don't know. I mean, am I supposed to answer that like that?
Well, I did.
Jonathan Groff.
It felt
Jonathan Groff is
to
definitely
me
the
like
receiver.
it felt to me like the Doctor was. Well, it looked to me like the Doctor was going to replace Ruby very quickly with Rogue and fuck off
Well,
and just shag
well,
him in the TARDIS for the rest of
well,
eternity.
if you look at it as well, though, when he took him into the TARDIS, I was expecting the Doctor to scan him and see for his real name and that. He never done one thing. He was more interested in him and his life story.
Raymond, I think
I
they
don't
did a
know.
lot in the TARDIS. We just didn't see it.
They ruined this. They ruined this. This episode was a mind fuck.
I find myself on my phone, scrolling through my phone. At one
Well-
stage, it's like that is not a good sign if I'm doing
I
that.
was just pulling the hair out of my head while I was watching, and I'm like, and now I'm lucky I'm not bald because I was just like,
we got.
I didn't have a canine to throw across the screen, really.
Well, we got a special line from Roll saying "Find me" in all those dimensions.
He'll be back
So-
for season 3.
Well, Joe,
Connor.
Joe, let me ask you this: I was going to say, do you prefer this episode or Orphan 55?
Oh, don't make me.
You don't like Orphan 55. This is not it. Listen, this was shit. I want to get Bill's opinion.
I love
Bill,
Orphan 55.
Bill, what's your opinion of it?
It wasn't
Bill.
the best episode, but I wouldn't go so far as to say it was shit either. Honestly, I wouldn't rank it too low either. I'd probably put it in roughly about a 6. I mean, what's the big issue? He kissed a dude. As long as they don't make that like the whole plot and that's all there is to his character. Think about it. He's Gallifreyan. He regenerates on the cellular level. They're not all going to be straight.
It doesn't have to be straight, but even if he wasn't straight, even if he wasn't gay, and if he was like straight, the Doctor was never open about any type of relationship or sex or anything. Doesn't matter whether he's gay or straight. He just never did that before.
You know, in some respects, I wouldn't mind going back to that and just let the fans decide what they want. But in all honesty, going back as far as the Wilderness Years of the TV movie, they pretty well did away with that.
And I agree with you, but your point of if it's not the whole plot, the whole plot was it was just like this, oh, they're together now, they fancy each other. There was no plot. It was just like there's some cosplayers and the Doctor's now gay, which is fine, but it just came out of nowhere and just felt really like forced.
I just felt it was overboard used. I mean, if Doctor's gay, fine, but they just went like, let's get married, and I never even fucking met you before. And like,
but it
wow,
feels
okay.
like something, like, if you're going to go down that road, fine, but like at least build up to it over a period of time. This felt like everything was condensed into the space of 20 minutes. It was like, bam.
Yeah, I'm gonna get married to someone I don't even know, but like, is that? I mean, that doesn't even. I don't know. That's just.
And I'm not even.
Well, here's the whole thing. That's not exactly a real engagement. They were putting on a show in order to draw out the aliens.
No, I know, but
so I don't think that was quite to the point that they're really going to marry.
No, I know, but he wore the ring anyway, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
Memento of a new dead friend. I'd have probably done the same thing if I made a friend of the.
I see that as a disrespect to fucking all the companions he's ever had in his life that he had feelings for. Because he was never open enough to fucking tell them he loved them, and now because you're gay, you could just be completely open to. Like, I don't understand it. I'm not against the Doctor being
No,
gay.
it's okay to be gay.
It's fine, but the Doctor is not a goddamn fucking sex maniac either. I mean, like, I don't understand.
I
what
get
the
the
fuck is
idea
going on.
of.
Whoa! What made him a sex maniac because he was gay? That doesn't mean he's a sex maniac.
I didn't say it was because he was gay. I'm saying in general. Like, all they kept talking about was flirting and this, and I was like, what is this episode about?
I understand why.
He just likes the taste of cock.
Hang on, Louis. I understand why they're making the Doctor more open, because RTD came in to write the show to reflect the modern era. So the way that society is now, people are a lot more open about their feelings than they used to be even 20 years ago. So he's trying to write a Doctor to reflect a modern audience.
But he didn't write this stuff.
No, he didn't, but he obviously he has a say on the character, and he has a say on the script, he has a say on all that sort of stuff. He's the showrunner at the end of the day. I understand why he's using that approach. I've never liked. I'm staying consistent. I've never liked romance in Doctor Who to this
Yeah.
degree. I just don't want to see flirting. You know, it's not. I
Right.
can watch. I can watch other shows. I can watch Love Actually. You know, I can pull Love Actually off the DVD shelf and watch that if I want to.
The next time trailer was the best thing about the episode.
Well, is that mental that the Doctor didn't know how those things on the floor work, so he could save Ruby? He had to wait for Rogue to kiss him and swap places. You know what I mean? You've been around for so many years. You should know how everything works by now, and he didn't know how they worked. And then Rogue says, "Oh, it's just like this. You could just pick her up and swap places."
I can't believe that. I can't believe they spoiled Sutek so easily.
Well, see, it could be.
I think
it could be a red herring. We don't know.
That's Sutek. That's Sutek.
I think it is.
I can understand why.
Yeah, it is.
I can totally understand why they couldn't let him understand a piece of technology that frankly should have been like a toddler's toy to him. And that's because if he understood it, being the Doctor, he would have been the one to sacrifice himself and, oh, look, no more Doctor, there goes the show.
Well, the show wouldn't really go. Because you have
it could have been executed better, but that was why.
But again, go back to the Next Time trailer. That was the best thing about the episode, and I don't know why they spoiled Sutek like that. That's weird.
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny because they knew. Well, it's funny because they knew they messed up with the episode and thought, "Go give us some." Oh, and also the best bit was also lit in memory of William Russell at the end as well.
I mean, you're saying that.
I did like the poker face.
Yeah, the inclusion of poker face was quite nice.
Bad guy as well was good.
And bad guy, yeah.
Sorry,
yeah.
Kenny, go on.
I was going to say that this is the production team that ruined John Sim in World Enough in Time and Doctor Falls. Let's remember.
Right.
So
yeah. They just fucking ruined fucking Sutek. That's just fucking stupid.
Well, on that note, this is the production team that gave us Space Babies and made a masterpiece of Love and Monsters in so doing.
I mean, we kind of said it was Sutek anyway, so we probably ruined it, but it doesn't matter. Marty, what do you have?
I just want more.
Yeah, but we're fans making educated guesses.
I just think it's. I don't know. I have no opinion on it. I think I didn't feel like a Doctor Who episode to me. It felt like they literally were trying to do Bridgerton. I think they took the Bridgerton thing a bit too seriously. To be honest, my entire focus, if you're asking me to point out the thing that's really intriguing me at the minute, it's that Next Time trailer. It's that shot of those pyramids and Susan Twist. That's the thing that's on my mind.
Well, apparently now we know that Susan Twist is dreaming all these alternate worlds somehow.
Well, let me ask you a question. With the way the Doctor defeated Sutek was trapped in that trans-dimensional, right? In the in-between.
Yeah.
So could it be that Sutek was splintered throughout the universe? In different.
Well, there is a concept in next week's episode called the time window. So
it's from Sarah Jane, isn't it? The time windows.
Yeah.
We'll have to see how that works, I suppose.
Well, I hope it's better than the memory TARDIS because I'm like you with that, Joe. I don't
want to know. What the hell is that now, Connor? The whole thing about that's a 42-minute episode.
A 42-minute? It's a 75-minute episode.
75?
It's not. It's an hour and 15.
It's an hour and a 15-minute episode.
Jesus,
75
minutes. So it'll be Shooty and Millie probably reacting to Pyramid of Mars, I imagine.
Oh, it's not going to be. Wait a minute. Oh, meaning that it's them, their characters, like just
15 minutes of that. I think that 15 minutes of that episode should be nothing but a black screen, and we get to hear Sutek ranting and raving about his torment and being trapped. 15 solid minutes of that crap. It'll feel like the eternity that he suffered.
Well, supposedly,
Well, the
what
thing
happens
is,
is that
And
if
as for Sutek, I kind of wonder.
Wait, hold on. Marty was trying to say something, guys. Let Marty talk. Yeah, Marty.
well, supposedly what
If
happens
that-
is
Let Marty talk, please, guys.
Sorry.
at the end of episode 7, supposedly that Shooty and Millie will get trapped in the memory TARDIS or taken into the memory TARDIS, and Shooty will be like, "Look, Sutek, look, I've faced this guy before," and Millie and Ruby will be like, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" And they'll sit down, and that'll be it, and it'll basically lead into
Well,
Tales
what the
of
hell is the
TARDIS.
memory TARDIS? Is it a prison made by Sutek? What is it?
Possibly, yeah.
no,
Actually,
it's a
that
memory
makes a lot of
TARDIS.
sense.
It's a TARDIS made of
So-
memories.
You have the Tale of the TARDIS episode be something that happens in between the 2 episodes of the finale. I actually like that idea. That's an
Yeah.
interesting
Well,
concept.
What
this
that
way, the
Sutek
memory-
created?
Well, I think that's what they're doing anyway. It's going to be like the in between. But if Sutek is Susan Twist, does that mean that Sutek has a daughter called Lindy Pepperbean?
Nah, I think it's got something to do. I think, like, you've got to remember the other big thing in that next time trailer as well was the noise of the TARDIS,
Yeah.
that groaning noise, and I think this all links together. Whether Sutek is somehow harnessing or manipulating the power of the TARDIS to try and
And he's
come back
making a
and grab
memory
it.
TARDIS as a prison.
Could be, yeah. It's RTD did say that the memory TARDIS was going to become important. You would understand what it meant.
So then it would be evil then.
Possible, because we know in next week's episode that the TARDIS gets scanned. At one stage, the Doctor scans the TARDIS, and unit goes into like lockdown code red as soon as the TARDIS is scanned. So something is either infecting or has done something to the TARDIS.
Well, let me ask you a question now. Is there another episode that they filmed for Tales of the TARDIS with the Seventh Doctor and Sasha Dewan's Master? Because they were together recently, right? Was that a convention? Or was it...
Big Finish, apparently.
They're doing a Big Finish thing together?
I don't know if it was together, but they were in the recording studio together. So,
okay. I don't know what to say about this
Now,
episode.
you
I
have that
cannot read it.
floor trap at the end that caught the shapeshifters.
Yeah.
The floor trap that caught the shapeshifters. Do you think maybe that since it was kind of changed from where it was originally going, that maybe he ended up unknowingly banishing them into Sutek's prison?
Hmm.
Mm.
Interesting.
The actual trap is also a triangle. Let's not forget. More pyramid references.
But he said them to go into
Yep.
another dimension, right? So they're going to stop playing with another dimensions now.
That's
Like,
another
like,
dimension. It fits.
I don't know. I don't think I could ever rate this episode. I don't know. I don't recognize this as a Doctor Who episode. I don't know.
I just
I have a problem with this episode. I've
Well-
never had a problem. I mean, even Love and Monsters, but this is like worse than that.
I would have been fine with this episode if you had better villains and more action in it, like villainous action. Yeah, you had a wedding and that was it. The rest of it was just them kind of canoodling. It's not my idea of Doctor Who. You know,
I think the majority of people won't like it.
I'm still confused at that.
Well, everyone loves it on Twitter.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, it's like everyone
I-
said it's the best episode of the season.
Get the
Oh.
fuck out of here. That's terrible.
I'm still surprised though with Shadi glances in Incarnation
think-
being on the blue.
It's the worst, but it sure as hell ain't the best.
For me,
so
it's just I wish they had more development of their relationship to make it more plausible. It just kind of was like locked eyes on each other. Yeah, we're in love, running around like River. It was almost like River Song was back in male form.
I am noticing that he is crying every fucking episode. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that either, Philip. I don't understand that. He is crying has he cried every episode?
He's cried in every episode. I think
every single fucking episode, even in
about,
Church of Ruby Road, and every fucking episode he cried.
The thing about shooting
that means that he gets to take away one of David Tennant's titles, the Crying Doctor.
Yeah, very true. What I didn't understand is why did he leave the room when he found out that Ruby had been taken and didn't act on it? I feel like there's too much kind of like he's quite a contemplative doctor in the fact that we always have to have these moments where he's just stood there crying. Or I like the fact that he's more emotional, but like we're spending more and more time away from the action, not pushing the story forward, and just staying still, just with the doctor crying about something, and then suddenly just springs into action. I don't understand it. So it's a weird way of writing the doctor. So he's supposed to be in control of the situation.
I would say I did like the scene where he was like, "How old? How long? What's their lifespan?" And Rogue was like 600, and he was like, "Good, that's enough to suffer." I thought that was quite cool.
That's what I mean. It's like you want the doctor to be snappy like that. You don't want him to always have to take like 5 minutes to compose himself.
Like he did a Family of Blood fucking moment where he's like, "I'm gonna make these motherfuckers suffer for 600 years for killing my
friend." Say Shooty's doctor was in Stolen Earth Journey's End when all the Daleks were going around exterminating everyone on the streets. Do you think he's going to stand there for 5 minutes and cry and think, "What the hell am I going to do here?" Is going to snap into action?
Right.
You know, I'm sort of hoping. I know he's like crying in every episode, but I'm sort of in the back of my mind, I'm sort of hoping it builds to the point where like he almost, as you know, season 2 comes on, that he sort of, for want of a better phrase, toughens up, and he doesn't act like that. You know, it's something happens
we need him to react to the Daleks and the Cybermen, not fucking bird aliens and fucking space babies and snot monsters. And fucking, it's just. The Maestro is the only villain he really had to face.
That's a good point as well, because he doesn't seem to use that emotion to again drive his actions. He just kind of ignores that and then goes back to whatever he's doing. He doesn't use that rage or that you know emotional torment or that sadness to actually react in a meaningful way. He just cries and then goes about, you know, dealing with the issue as if he didn't just previously spend 2 minutes crying with Jonathan Groff there, as if like he'd just lost his best friend. I just don't understand it. It's weird, just strange.
I honestly thought that scene where he was crying over Ruby, and obviously Shooty Gat was a great actor. I'm not being disrespectful to him. The way he was crying, I was cringing. I was like, "This is pathetic. You're the doctor." He was almost bubbling. He was making like his face was all scrunched up like snot bubbles. I was like, "What?"
Well,
it was the first time I watched him. I was like, "Oh, Shooty, that's not the doctor."
Right. No. I even said, "Again, you're crying." Like, and I never said that before, but I'm like, "Come on, bro, stop it with every fucking episode now."
So well, I'm just kind of wondering now, like, because I'm going back to
So from now on, it's going to be, "Hello, I'm the toddler."
So I'm wondering. I'm going back to that. Like we're trying all incarnations. Whether they're going to make what are they trying to say with Richard E. Grant's Doctor? Because they can't say that. Because you say it was a charity special.
Well, you can't play any of that stuff on here.
He's canon now. He's Richard E. Grant's Doctor. He's been in an episode that technically makes him
we're gonna get flagged for that. You can't play that, the Dalek thing.
It wasn't
technically. Was that real?
Who played the Dalek thing?
Yeah, we're gonna get flagged for that.
So
It wasn't me.
I don't know.
All I'm going to say was it was really worth. It was really worth the 14th Doctor spending that time out getting therapy for the new Doctor just to cry like a bitch at every opportunity.
Fucking episode, right?
Yeah. So we're going to talk. So this is so technically, Shooty's the 16th incarnation now. If Richard E. Grant's in it.
Oh,
yeah.
Stop. God damn it.
No, but you honestly though, that's what they're going to say though, Joel.
No,
Because if they put him in an episode,
he's the 15th Doctor. I don't want that. I don't know why they put that shit in there. Like, I don't know what the fuck that is.
I can just see a scene now, right? Next week, if the climax of the episode next week, where like Sutek is revealed, Shooty and Millie end up in the memory TARDIS, and I can see some sort of like breakdown in the TARDIS of Shooty, him crying at the fact that Sutek's back and having to explain, I used to travel with a girl called Sarah Jane, and we went to England in the 1930s, and we found this casket, and I can just see it.
Yeah.
I hope I'm wrong.
I was in my fourth incarnation, and
Now, that thing that showed the incarnations of the Doctor, that's just information. That's not necessarily meaning it's canon. It's just that some database could have gotten it wrong, maybe. No? He's playing the dollar thing.
That's real.
RTD isn't going to turn around and say, "Oh, Richard E. Grant's face appeared as one of the Doctors in the episode, but he's not canon."
So technically they're going to count it as canon, and we're going to say this is the 16th incarnation.
I don't know.
I know
unless they just say that he was a pre-Hartnell Doctor or something. I don't know, but
I don't know what's going on with that. I have to look at that episode again.
I just think we needed to have more of a relationship between Rogue and the Doctor. Like, see them get married, have kids.
Right. Yeah.
The Doctor, the Rogue, and the kids.
Yeah, no, I think if you're going to do it, do it. Don't just be like, oh, they're together now that they've all, like, we've. It felt like this was an episode of where Rogue was a companion for like 2 seasons that fell in love with the Doctor.
Right, and he just met him in 5 fucking minutes.
And it was like, oh yeah, this is like this.
It was also pointless making Jonathan Groff a bounty hunter, because apart from sacrificing himself at the end, he didn't do any bounty hunting.
Correct.
He don't shoot.
The Doctor's cook.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say Brownie hunted the Doctor's arse.
All right.
Well,
I know is
he may have done that as well.
I'm highly disappointed in this episode. And unfortunately, this nonsense may continue with the Doctor acting like not the Doctor. I don't know.
So
right,
Joe,
don't worry, Joe. We've got Sutek to look forward to next week.
In the novels was bisexual.
Sutek. I mean, yeah, all right. So we got the 2-part finale. We got the Tales of the TARDIS. How long is that?
75 minutes.
1 hour. Yeah, 1 hour.
So that's. Let me ask you a question. That's considered an episode, or is it considered like they're actually
it's an
episode?
It's an episode.
No, it's the Doctor and Ruby in it.
Yeah,
but
it's not
the actors.
It's not 1 hour. It's going to be about probably about 5 minutes of them sandwiched in between Pyramids of Mars. So it would be him saying, "Ruby, this is the worst thing I've ever faced." Blah blah blah. Pyramid Mars. Then it'd be the.
So they're going to show. Is that what that's going to be about? They're going to show Pyramids of Mars in it, and it's not really going to be.
I think it's.
Have you seen any of the Tales of the TARDIS? Joe?
Yes, I've seen every single one of them, but it's.
It'll just be like that, but with Pyramid of Mars.
Okay.
There might be like a clip showing like what actually happened to Sutek after Pyramids of Mars, maybe at the end of it, but who knows?
Well, Sutek's trans now if he's Susan Triad.
Isn't Susan just a vessel for him to reemerged, not necessarily.
I think she's the servant.
Two
Yeah,
Tech.
I think. Yeah,
She's like a servant, right? She's a servant or a connection to the
Yeah.
real world.
Yeah.
She might be a bit like that guy that you know in Pyramid of
With the
Mars.
fez?
or the Fez, yeah.
Yeah,
yes.
that's what I was saying. That's what
Or
I think.
Sutex in this modern era is just trans.
I don't know. All right. On that note, do you guys want to rate it or no?
Oh God. Where do we start?
I'll
I
give
don't
it.
think I can even rate it.
I'll give it a 4 out of 10. No, actually, what? That's too generous. 3.5.
Okay. Ray.
I'm sorry. I'm not against it. Like I said, I'm not against the LGBTQ community, but two
Oh,
2.5.
Stop. Yeah. Who cares?
You
Bill.
can just let the episode about it being against gays.
Well, I know.
It's not about that. It's about.
Yeah, I'm still. I'm still.
I'm listening. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still giving it a 6. It wasn't
Okay.
horrible. Definitely isn't worthy of a 7 or higher though. But yeah, I had fun with the episode. I wasn't really bothered with too much, except yes, I think he could have cried less. Not the best written, but no, it's definitely nowhere near the craptastic treatment that we got with Space Babies. And the thing that really ruined the Devil's Chord for me, and this is personal bias, a musical. Now, had we had a musical number in there, I think I'd be giving this like a 3.
I think the musical part was explained that that's Sutek right there. I think the musical number was explained that it was Harbinger using his god powers to make him dance. I think.
It just.
So
Well,
that-
he did. Technically, the Doctor did sing in this episode. He sung Willy Wonka.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying I think it was the god.
Yeah, but it still wasn't like true musical style thing. God,
No.
I don't believe in them.
True.
It just made me laugh when like they're in the TARDIS and the Doctor goes, "Oh, you lost someone," and he's like, and he gives in and says, "Yeah, I've lost someone," and then all of a sudden it just turns into a mega flirt on. You're just talking about losing someone, and then you're immediately going on about getting your
I kind of think I'm gonna do a first with Whovians cast, and I think I'm never gonna talk about this episode again.
I reckon, Joe, you're going to watch it again. You're going to love it, and you're going to come out as gay.
No, that never happened. All right, guys. It's Marty. What is your take, Marty?
Mine is 69.
nice.
You never asked me you never asked me for my.
I didn't get to you yet. I didn't get to you. We're not going in order. We're just.
It's a 4. It's a 4 out of 10, but in my head it's minus 69. Carry on.
Didn't you hear we saved the best for last? So go ahead, Louis.
Oh, I'm not the best till last, but go on then. I would probably give this, if Boom was a 2 and 73 yards was a 1, this is 0.5.
I knew you were going to say that. All right.
God, this is absolutely shocking. I'm not in it before we go, Joe. Have you ever seen a series with 3 bad episodes? And I haven't for a long time.
I just, you know how like they said, in the 80s that they buried the ET video game in the Arizona desert, the Atari 2600. I would bury this episode in the desert. Yeah, never to be seen again. This could be a missing episode, purposeful, and I'd be fine with it. All right. On that note, thank you.
It's the best episode of all time.
I hate it. I hate this episode. Thank you, guys. Take care. Bye for now.